Hello, everybody. It's Hefe here, and I'm with Dr. Eyes. This pretty much, I mean, at this point, you just are part of the channel. There's no more guest starring. You're the dynamic duo with me. How are you
I am
doing?
one half of Hefe.
You are,
Yeah, I'm doing great.
you're the doctor of the eyes, and I'm the Hefe. And you have a new channel too.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
I'll link it in
hopefully
down below in the description of Dr. Eyes. So if you guys like this, maybe follow him too. See what else he's running around doing.
I quit my job for this.
so so today is a very special day. It is the return of Chainsaw Man with Chainsaw Man
Whoa,
Part 2.
crazy.
Chapter 98 technically because they'll do a continuation. This isn't like a Shippuden or anything like that. Um
Yeah, we follow Denji in high school.
yeah, that's what I mean, that's what the I guess the thought is, right? Is that it's going to be like a high school setting. There's been a lot of theories, and we're going to kind of get into a little bit of it. Also, remember from the last one shot that just happened, just listen to music a little
Oh
bit.
yeah,
Don't go too crazy. Just listen to music.
there's a lot of references also in this chapter. I
Yeah.
feel to Goodbye Eri.
Yes. I'm sure we'll go over that. So I've read it only once. You read it once, right?
I read it once the minute I woke up.
Yeah. The minute I actually know that I was really tired because I was getting kind of confused by a part and my head was just breaking. So I was like thinking about it. And I'm like, okay, I think I know what I missed.
Uh-huh.
And so we'll go over it. We'll make sure there's a full understanding. But I think we're gonna do we're gonna do a chapter every week when it comes out, and then we'll also sprinkle in some other volume ones as we go. But we're just gonna try to keep up to date with Chainsaw Man.
We'll have to finish part one.
Yeah, we're gonna still release the volumes because we finished it obviously.
Maybe with a special guest.
Maybe with a special guest. We have a friend who's reading it currently. Where he's going through the series, and so maybe we'll have his input since he's not fully done, and see what his thoughts are, what he thinks, what the story is going to be going, where it's going to be going, anything like that, and we'll not spoil it for him, hopefully. But I think he's about to finish the first major arc with
Uh,
the Katana Man. He's at that
yeah,
point right now. He's about to go into the Rize, which is where we need to get to, honestly, with the volume reviews.
true. That's the best arc.
Yeah, I don't know. I like the International Assassin, but
No.
all right. So, initial thoughts. What are your thoughts so far on the first chapter of part two?
Uh, this is a pretty cool one. This is kind of just like a chapter that lays down the groundwork of what part two is gonna be. It's gonna be a lot more gorier, pretty much.
Yeah,
Is
so
the
it's
message here?
not technically part of Shonen Jump anymore. It's Shonen Jump Plus. So it's
Yeah,
not appearing in the magazine. That means he could be as fucked up as he wants. And I think you could tell that by some of that
he's
gore.
pretty fucked up. Yeah.
Like I was like, this is a little bit more gory than he's used to, I think. Um, and I'm honestly all right. So we'll start. Let's go through this a little bit. Let's start going. Page one, we got Bucky, and I am happy Bucky is no longer with this planet for now. Because I don't know how I was like worried he was gonna be a mainstay for a minute because there's some pictures floating around of him. I'm like, I don't know how many egg puns I could handle, you know.
I thought he was gonna be a cool side character. I thought it was gonna be like Denji's best friend, just to have a headless chicken that makes egg puns all the time while
I
you're
mean,
fighting crime. Like that would have been cool to see.
they need more merch with outside of Pochita, so
Yeah,
might as
that's
well
true.
get Bucky. But I was like, man, these egg puns are a little too much, but I kind of liked it at the same time. This guy actually reminds me of Goodbye Aries' dad a little bit.
Yeah, huh? He looks so nice too. He's got a bow tie on and everything.
Yeah, he's like the cool teacher, you know.
Yeah.
Um, and he's pretty much like, hey guys, well, it's kind of reintroducing you into the world. Be like, hey, there is devils, and this here Bucky, the chicken, the headless chicken, is the chicken devil, which not a lot of people would be afraid of because devils have their strength based off of their fear in the world, right?
Yeah.
And so, this poor headless devil is just kind of vibing, doing his thing, and can't really hurt much.
But he knows he's gonna die soon.
Yeah, they pretty much say, "Hey, we're gonna make you get to know them." How long was it again? We're gonna,
Like 3 months. Yeah.
yeah, and then we're gonna have you kill him.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, "All right, whatever."
He looks so sad.
I know he's a little upset about it. Is that blood dripping out of him?
I'm pretty sure.
like
Yeah.
right here. But and
That's
then we get introduced to this lovely character right here. Now, there's a lot of theories about who this person was, and every one of them were wrong. They
yeah.
thought it
Some people
was
thought it was Kobene.
yeah, some people thought it was his the new control devil chick.
Uh,
Oh no, her name.
the little girl.
Yeah, the little girl. They thought it was her grown up. Like there was like a
Okay.
not necessarily a time jump. There was definitely a time jump, but maybe she just grew a little bit
He got older.
faster,
Yeah.
like than the average person because she was a devil. But she's like, oh, I fucking hate everyone. I
Yeah.
want them all to die, and I kind of get
She's.
this. I get this
I mean,
vibe.
she's just like a walking edge lord. Yeah.
Yeah, which I mean, I like instantly, and I mean, I've had these feelings a little bit every once in a while. I'm like, come on, man, especially if
Yeah.
you're walking
Stop.
slow. Can you
Yeah.
please?
Stop walking. Stop walking on the side, bro. If you have a group of 3 or more people, someone has to stay behind. You cannot all walk
Yeah,
in the same,
do it.
vicinity.
Give me a solid go single file for the bros, you know.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
And what I was like thinking, I'm like, dude, this city is fucking crazy. I'm like, where are they
Yeah. Where the fuck
at?
this at? Yeah. What the hell? I
Like
don't
they,
remember this.
yeah, I was genuinely like, damn, is this that big of a time skip? Like, this city's fucking crazy looking.
Cyberpunk going on.
Yeah, yeah, some cyberpunk or like those cities in Brazil that are like all
Yeah.
stacked on top of each other and shit like that.
Uh-huh.
It's like I'm like, damn, all right, it's kind of cool. I like it. So she's kind of a loner, does her own thing, and class president is like, hey, I get you. Let's be friends. All this stuff and blah blah blah. And she's eating a Chainsaw Man burger.
Chainsaw Man bun. We got merch. We got food coming out. Chainsaw Man is making a name for himself.
I guess she's like trying to collect all the stickers. So if you
Uh-huh.
have any, give me. Now my first thought when I read this, honestly, I was like, dude, Chainsaw Man's gonna be weak as fuck. Nobody's gonna be afraid of him anymore.
Yeah.
And I think
Or
that's gonna be a
Denji's
problem.
rich.
Yeah, well then he's gonna be rich. He's probably dude. First panel, he's just gonna be
got
neck
loads
deep
of
in
money.
women.
Yeah.
Just everyone's gonna love him. But I think honestly though, I think that's gonna be a problem. He's gonna have to probably do something fucked up to get people to be afraid of him again.
That'd be awesome.
You know, it's just like he's too loved right now by the looks of it. And I think there
Uh-huh.
must have been a little bit of a time jump because if there's merch and shit like that and everybody knows who he is. And she's like, all right, well, don't worry about this little chicken devil. I know that your family was killed by devils, but it's only gonna be around for like 100 days, and then we'll kill it. And she's like, okay, cool. And this,
This man just got jokes.
yeah, he's fucking very punny. He's
Yeah.
he's all up. I don't know how he's even talking, to be honest.
If I had a class with him and he would just spit nothing but egg puns at me, I would honestly just like be so done.
At a certain point, you're just kind of like, you know what? I can't wait for you to die.
Yeah.
But he's funny. He's making everyone laugh except for her. She's kind of in the same mindset
Not
as
putting up
us.
with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's kind of over it. And they're just like, it's this poor chicken, man. Guess what? We're not gonna kill you. We've
Yeah.
all thought about it. And she's like, when was that vote happening? I don't remember that
It's
shit.
like, what?
She's like, I'm pretty sure I said nay.
I want to kill that fucking
Yeah.
chicken.
I want that chicken to die a horrible death. And everyone's like, no, we like this chicken. And they're like, all right, man, it's pardoned. Just like in Thanksgiving, the president gets to pardon a turkey, So it's pardoned. And
So happy.
yeah, she's just like, hey, let's all go play soccer. And the
It's
teacher's
awesome.
just like crying. He's like, I love my children. They're doing so great.
I've reached these kids.
Yeah. How do I teach these kids? It's fucking, you teach them with a chicken devil,
Yeah. She's
And-
bummed out.
She kind of looks, honestly, a little bit like Ari right there.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, I'm curious how good this chicken is at soccer. He has a little bit, of devil powers. He might be really good.
Uh-huh.
And so, she's kind of being a loner still. And the class and the chicken, they're trying to talk to her and be like, hey, come play with us, And
Yeah.
the chicken says her name, and that kind of like shocks her a little bit. So Asa Mitaka?
Yeah.
is that
Awesome
right?
taco.
Asa Mitaka. That's actually, that's an easy name to remember, I guess.
Yeah.
Asa Mitaka. And chick is like, yeah, man, come play with us. It would be so much fun. And she's like, oh my god, you remember my name. Only the president and the teacher remember my name. Like, actually, you might be kind of cool.
We might be besties.
Might be besties. And she's like, oh, I see. It was just me. I was the asshole.
Yeah, I was the problem.
I was the problem. Which, you know what? If you could, look at yourself retrospectively like that, good on you. You know.
Yeah.
And then she fucking
Oh
falls.
no.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. This next panel made me laugh out loud.
Yeah.
I think I laughed out of shock. Oh, sorry, not the next one.
Yeah,
The one after.
yeah.
Sorry, you knew what I was talking about, though. And she's like, "Oh my god, and that dude, I was shocked. I was like,
That's
no,
horrible.
I was like, no fucking way, dude, no fucking way. I love
Did she even
it.
trip on? Did she just like trip on her shoe?
No, remember President tripped her.
Oh yeah.
And actually, so I looked at that panel to see if I could see her foot. Like I went and looked back at it. I'm like, oh nope, you can't, because I'd be very interested to see like if it was there, like you could see her foot, and you just kind of read it so fast that you couldn't tell. So honestly, I don't know how the fuck she did disemboweled a chicken by landing on him. I get she's heavy, but that's pretty fucked up.
I mean, the chicken was probably cooked, so he was probably already soft to begin with.
He was cooked.
That's my headcanon. Yeah,
Okay.
well, I mean, like maybe he was a cooked chicken, so like maybe he was already soft. He wasn't like a hard
he has
chicken.
the fire inside of him of being a devil. Maybe you're right.
Yeah.
And the teacher's
Everyone's
like,
trying to run to
teacher's
help Bucky, and
just
Bucky's
fucking,
gone.
he's walking, chilling, vibing, not knowing what happened. Everyone's shocked.
Yeah, everyone's shook.
And she's like sweating, like, oh no. She's pulling a little
He's all
Cobetti.
like, Jesus, what have I done?
And everyone just starts freaking the fuck out. She's like over there throwing up. And
Oh yeah.
she's like, I think this,
The class hates
it's too late. I tried.
Yeah.
I gave it my best shot. I think it's done. Everyone in the class hates me. They want to kill me. And I get it. She's like, I want to kill myself too.
Yeah.
Then you put a little grave for Bucky.
That's horrible. Everyone just stares at her now.
Everyone stares at her class. Big time, big oof.
Yeah.
And
she just did a little mess up, It's not her fault.
just tripped and killed a thing, dude.
Yeah.
Like I
Happens
can't
all the
imagine
time.
if that happened like at my school. Thinking about it, like they killed the class pet on accident. Like the
Yeah.
fucking shit show that would be.
He's like, you have like a goldfish, and then like everyone plays around with it, and you just like break the bowl. You drop the bowl.
I remember we had a biology teacher. She had a pet turtle, and
Okay.
they tied a balloon to him so he could
Oh my
always know
God.
where he was at all times, because
That's horrible.
he would just scatter around, and so the balloon was just meant to like show us where he was, and so we didn't close anything on him, and we could always find him because he fucking went everywhere. He's a little speed racer.
Oh.
But yeah, so she's like, okay, someone's knocking at my door, and they're like, oh, it's present teacher. And
President teacher, yeah.
present teach, and she's like, hey, let's talk about this. Let's
to his
go
grave.
to his grave, and I'm sure if you repent, everything will be okay. And Mataka's like stops, she's a good she's a good kid.
Being a little bit of a dweeb here.
A little bit of a dweeb, doesn't know how to jaywalk, even though it looks like it's the fucking middle of night and there's not a car in sight. But you know what? Good pay attention
why
to
not?
signals, You don't want to cause a problem. And Prez is getting a little irritated. She's like, I'm fucking tired of
Like,
you.
really, bitch? Come on.
You do all this great shit, and I hate you for it. You're so goody, and I don't even like you. The teacher told me to come talk to you. The teacher apologized for you killing Bucky. Like, you didn't even do that.
Yeah.
And as I'm reading this, I did like double take this shit, honestly. I was like, what the fuck is happening? And she was like,
Yes,
she's like, why don't you like, why does the teacher like you? you know.
Yeah. By the way, me and the teacher, we're fucking.
Yeah, the teacher fucks me, and he does, and you, he likes you. He talks about you more than he talks about me. So what's up with that?
Yeah, that's weird.
So she starts to turn into a little bit of a devil. Hopefully the teacher fucked her before she became a devil.
Honestly.
But she's like, you know what? I made a
The
contract
Justice
with the
Devil.
Justice Devil to find out how to reach my happy ending.
Justice can be a scary thing sometimes.
Yeah, and she's like, I just need you to die, and then he'll stop talking. I mean, outside of the fact that this poor guy is gonna be traumatized. He's like, I put my dick in that. Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's already weird enough that it was a high school and now it's a devil.
Yeah, you're just not getting points, girl. Not getting
Yeah.
points. I mean, this was a big layup. You missed. Not gonna lie, you missed. Like you should have slam dunked it. And she's like, all right, well, I'm just gonna kill you, and you're gonna tear you apart, and it's all gonna be good. We're gonna live a great life without you. And I was thinking, I'm like reading this, and I'm like, how is she gonna get out of this? Because I think she's important. And she
It was
starts.
definitely promotional material.
Yeah, she was. The stuff that was everything was hinting at this character. And so the moment she slices, I was like, holy shit. I was like,
Yeah.
there's that Shonen Jump Plus gore for you, because I don't remember anything being that gory before.
Yeah, the next panel is pretty fucking.
Yeah, let alone
that's
that. Like
gross.
that's straight
like
up.
that.
That's straight up violent. Like that's a fucked up thing. Like I've seen like live leak videos of people getting crushed in their face and shit like that, and it gave me some memories. And I was like, my god. So her eyes that are kind of dangling out, they look up and they see this little bird.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think it's an owl. I think I read what type of bird it was. It's like a stupid name. It's so funny actually. It's like what was the bird's name? Damn, I can't. Oh, it's a putu, P-O-T-O-O, putu. And as a group of birds, they're called a nightjars.
Sure.
And they're sometimes called pormy ones after their haunting calls. So they're just kind of associated with being kind of weird and I guess a little spooky. But this one's obviously kind of possessed.
Yeah. Pretty
And it's like, hey, I know you're literally dying, but didn't quite say make a contract. But he's like, I want you to live. Your body will be mine if you want to. So my question, okay, is she a fiend then?
Yeah.
Like power.
Right. Yeah, because like it's a devil that took over her body.
Yeah, because I think I was trying to decide on what she was. Like I don't think she is she's like Denji. Like I don't think she's a hybrid. So I'm like, is she a fiend and now possessed by this devil, but since she died so immediately, she is going to retain all of her memories? Because like they were saying that sometimes they retain their memories, sometimes they don't, depending on like how dead the body is. If I remember correctly, it's been a while since that whole that was like volume 2 when they were kind of describing what a fiend is with power and shit like that. But I think that's pretty much what it is. So I think she's going to be able to retain most of this stuff and have this power now. So she looks fucking dope, by the way. But she
fucking just like destroys the fucking teacher's head and spinal cord.
Yeah. So how does she even get that part out of his head? To be honest,
I don't know. There's a lot going on here.
I mean, it's pretty fucking violent. But she, I guess, pulls the spine out of the top of his head. And then uses the rest of his neck / spine as a sword. Let's see. Is this a double panel? Oh no, it's not. Okay.
No, I think
the next one is. Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's
got
like,
a cool scar now.
Yeah, the scar. Not gonna lie, pretty fucking cool.
Hot.
Pretty fucking hot. And those eyes, those Makima eyes. Woo!
That's true.
Like my VTuber got a little bit of those eyes like that. Maybe got some inspiration.
I didn't see that. That's crazy.
So she ripped this guy's head out and used his spine, turned his spine into a sword. And this chick, I guess I never looked that they're all her faces and they're all handling this differently. Some of them are shocked. Some of them are crying. They're like, "What in the fuck?"
Others are like terrified. Yeah.
She says, "My name is War Devil.
Whoa.
Die for my warm-up kill." And she fucking just starts slicing him, dicing. I mean, she looks dope as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. So she turns her
the hand
arm
into a hand grenade.
yeah, into a grenade.
It's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Cuts her in half, and she's like, "Here, now kiss." Mwah. And they're a happy ending. And that
Ooh,
panel looks awfully
that's a
familiar. Doesn't
That's
that
an
look
Easter egg.
familiar? That's very interesting.
crazy.
That's not kind of fully drawn, actually. What the heck? That's kind of weird.
Yeah.
I feel like the one I saw, it was drawn. This is on the Shonen Jump app, too.
I know. Yeah.
That looks very familiar.
A nice callback, but I appreciate that. You know, for all the fans out there that enjoy his one shots.
And, yep. And she, kind of looks at the camera, gives a very Makima face. Says, "Just you wait, Chainsaw Man. I'll make you vomit nuclear weapons back up." And that's the part that confused the fuck out of me because I just woke up when I was reading this. I was like, what? And I read it like 6 times and I'm like, this doesn't make sense in my mind. I'm going to have to like think about this. Also, this panel just in general.
Hot.
Pretty good. Pretty great.
Yeah,
pretty
it's a good
epic. So, okay, so we're done. That's chapter 98.
That is chapter 98. That is the beginning of Chainsaw Man Part 2.
Part 2. I think what an interesting, great first start. I like that he didn't show Denji yet. Everyone's leave him wanting.
Kinda
Shows
missed him.
you, sets you up for. Now I'm questioning if this is the villain of the next part, or if it's just the villain of like maybe an arc or two. We'll have to wait and see. Okay, this nuclear weapon shit. If I'm correct, Denji's Chainsaw Man, when he eats something, it disappears from existence forever, and no one can recall it unless you were there before it disappeared, right?
Yeah, that was explained, wasn't it?
Yeah. I think like in volume 9 or 10.
Something like that, yeah.
So, and I remember nuclear weapons being one of those. I think it was like a atomic bomb or some shit like that.
Yeah, it was like a war, atomic
a
bomb,
nuke
AIDS,
or something.
and
Yeah,
then,
yeah.
like 3 things that fucking no one knows about.
Yeah, that sound like gibberish.
Yeah.
To kind of like give you a fourth wall
Be
break
like,
a little bit.
was it you, Makima?
Denji, what'd you eat?
Oh.
So that's an interesting thought, though. Now that can she bring something back? Can't something be brought back after it's been eaten by the Chainsaw Devil?
Yeah.
So that's kind of
pretty cool.
what leaves us guessing. And she's a cool character. I dig it. I fucking
She's a
like
cool
it.
character. She wants to bring war back. She says, life is boring. Let's bring back some war.
So we got our first comparative image.
Wow,
Look at
this. You're
that.
prepared.
I told you, I'm prepared, man. I got this shit on lockdown, man. I'm ready.
Uh-huh.
So it's funny that you I'm glad that you caught this reference.
It's a little bit of an obvious one.
Yeah, it's obvious, but I mean, if you don't know, you don't know, But I'm glad
That's
that
true.
like it's such a great reference that you're just like, hey, look at that. Goodbye, Aerie.
Yeah.
Or not goodbye. Yeah, goodbye, Aerie. Sorry, I was
Yeah,
blanked for a
yeah,
second.
there-
And I'm curious just how many more references we're gonna see in general going forward. But I mean, that was like one of our favorite panels, I think, from the last time when we did Goodbye, Aerie.
Yeah,
And-
this one was a little fan servicey.
Yeah,
I feel.
maybe it was like saying like thank you for
Yeah.
supporting my other work or something, And also, just listen to the song, man. Don't think about it too hard.
Yeah. Maybe we'll see that happen later.
First scene is Denji with the guitar.
Yeah, singing a song for a girl.
So, here's the other thing. Now, I tried to stay out of the weeds too much, but I saw something and I was like, oh, this is very interesting. Alrighty. So, people are talking, and they're talking about the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse being a thing that may be the main villains of Chainsaw Man. And Makima being the conquest the horseman, also known as the control devil, and war is obviously a version of one of the four horsemen.
Uh-huh.
So that leaves death and famine, which I mean I can't imagine the death devil might be fucking crazy. That would be
Yeah,
like a
it's like
primordial evil, just like the
yeah,
other ones.
primal thing. Yeah.
Um, or primordial fear. Sorry, you're right. But I just found this interesting. I'm like, I guess so because I remember Maki was talking about how much she wants to get rid of war as one of the things that she wanted to get rid of when she was talking about what she wants the Chainsaw Man to eat.
Hmm.
So I'm very interested to see if this goes into this theme of ended up seeing versions of all these devils. Probably, I mean, Famine will probably be under a different name, just like how Control was.
Yeah.
But they have the same eyes, so it's very. I mean, if we end up seeing another character with those eyes, and we get what type of devil they are, we might be able to fill in the next slot. So I guess
Uh-huh.
just look for those types of eyes. That's kind of your need to know.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I'm very happy with this chapter. I mean, when we start doing the next couple chapter reviews, I think it's gonna be these videos will be shorter because they'll be a lot shorter in general. This is a 50-page.
Yeah, this is a pretty meaty one.
Yeah, just kind of breathe in, get you ready, and all that stuff. So overall, I'm pretty happy with it. I mean, I'm not gonna have crazy expectations because I want to. I know it's gonna be good, but I don't want to give myself like too high of a standard till I can't enjoy it. So right now
Uh-huh.
I'm happy. I'm so happy with how it's going, and I can't wait to see where this story goes. If we start, who gets brought back, what
Yeah.
characters are reintroduced, seeing Kobeni,
Of
seeing.
course.
I hope Rize's back.
Oh, yeah. Oh, boy.
There's
Yeah.
a chance. There's
That'd be
always a
awesome.
chance. Quan Chi, all these characters
Sure.
that can come back.
Also, the male characters that are probably definitely coming back, but who cares about those ones?
Yeah, I literally don't even remember their names. I don't care about them that much.
Fuck,
Name a character not named Denji. That's a male character
I forgot
on the
his name.
spot. I
The
know.
old guy. I just
Yeah.
can't think of his name.
What's his name?
I don't know.
Point proven. All right, there you
I just know he
go.
looks like an actor.
He looks like Mad Mickelson.
Yeah. But this was a good chapter. I'm feeling 8 Buckies out of 10 on this one.
What the fuck is that? How do I even measure
Bucky,
it?
bro. Oh my god, the fucking
Oh,
chicken.
I was like, how do I even measure
Bro,
against
come
that?
on.
I was so confused. I'm like, is that like a 3? So 8
I'm pretty.
Buckies.
Yeah, I'm pretty sad they killed him. That was pretty fucked up.
I'm happy
I
he
mean, they
died.
promoted the fuck out of him.
I don't remember. I don't know how many more puns I could take. I was genuinely worried that there was gonna be a lot more.
Maybe he comes back. Who knows?
Yeah, there'll be maybe that's what she'll do. She'll get she'll go
The
find the
chicken
chicken devil and be like, "You helped me become who I needed to be. Now
Yeah.
become my friend and say puns." And he'll be like, "Exactly," or something like that. I don't know. There you go. That one's for free. Fujimoto. You're welcome. If you see that now. Also, by the way, never mind. I won't bring that up.
Okay.
So I was gonna say something. Never mind. All right. So
That's fine.
we'll do a review next week. It will be a review. So these are coming out on Tuesdays.
Yeah, Chainsaw Man Tuesdays. Mark
Chainsaw
it
Man
down.
Tuesdays, and so we'll be dropping a video every Wednesday morning, going over that chapter. So,
Wow.
and we'll be dropping probably once a week another video just doing a volume review.
Yeah.
So, all right, guys. Well, thank you. Let me know if you guys liked it. And any thoughts, comments, concerns, any questions for us. If there's anything we should do differently, anything like that, just let us know. Thank you for watching. I'm Hefe. And that's Dr. Eyes.
Dr. Eyes. Oh!
See ya.